Hello everyone, my name is Ken.
I'm Josh.
I'm Justin.
I'm Steph. I'm Pablo. We're SB19.
All right, thank you. So your new bilingual EP is called Pagtatag. So tell me about the inspiration behind this album and how was it different from your previous albums?
That's it.
Go.
That question will be answered by Justin.
Yeah. So our pagtatag, our EP is directly translates to strengthening. So it's the second part of our EP from Pagsipol, which is the first one. It means sprout or growth, wherein we introduced SB19. Who is SB19? And right now we're here in Pagtatag. We're trying to show that this is SB19.
All right, thank you.
Good answer.
Yeah, great answer. So in this album, we get 6 new songs, and it's a mixture of upbeat tracks, R&B, and some ballads, right? So can you guys talk a little bit about the themes explored in this EP, and are there any specific messages or emotions you're aiming to convey as a group?
Well, firstly, we brainstorm on what we would like to incorporate in our second EP Pagtatag, and I asked them what genres they'd like to explore. So each of them gave me a specific genre, and I tried to create a song in that certain genre. But in terms of the message of the song, I tried to just collect. I try to collect or try to reminisce or go back
To our past.
through
With our
what
experience.
with our experiences and during our tour and during the past 2 years. There were highs and lows. That's why there's a sad song in the EP. There's also
Crazy songs.
a crazy song, an upbeat song called Crimson, and it's about pushing really hard, like you've got nothing to lose, and being crazy about it. And other songs like a love song like Liham and such. Yeah, and Gento is basically the summary of the whole journey of SB19 through those past 2 years.
Yeah, I heard Gento, and like I saw the music video too. It's definitely something very upbeat, and then in the middle we got Ila, which made me more emotional, and then it ends with freedom, right? Which makes me
Yes.
feel free and fulfilled, and it's as if I'm stepping into this new chapter of SB19 along with you guys. So speaking about change, I saw that SB19 is now a self-managed band under your very own entertainment company, which is really big news. So I'm curious, what's the reason behind this, and what does this mean for the band and for your fans?
Freedom.
I mean, yeah, well, we could have like say in a way that it's for SB19, but it's just not for SB19. It is for the future of this industry, of the OPM industry, and for the whole entertainment industry. And we created it because we are actually visionaries. It started with a crazy dream that we wanted to bring the music scene in the Philippines, and that's now it's happening. I think we don't want to lose the chance and miss the chance to build our own company and hone talents in the future, and at least maybe try to put more efforts into the evolution of the OPM industry.
And I guess one of the reasons why we built Onesie is we wanted to protect our beliefs and what we want, our goals, because with Onesie we get to create something that's really out of our own without any boundaries or without any restrictions. So to put it simply, we have creative freedom and on what we want to say to the world and what we want to say to the people who have been believing us. And I guess since we're artists as well, one of the goals of Onesie is to hone talents in the future. And we don't want the things that happened to us before to happen to those artists, because we believe that Filipinos are really talented, and we know that in time, through our goals, yeah, our goal is to put Filipino heritage on the map, like on the world map, yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, we just started right now, even though we're not really fully prepared, or we don't fully know if we can do it. But with all the people that have been supporting us, our team, our fans, and these guys together, we believe that we can do it, and in one zone we can dominate the industry. Ayan.
Mic drop. Okay. Yeah, I'm really genuinely grateful to hear that. I mean, this is the reason why I became a fan of you guys in the first place. It's not just about the talent or the music, but it's also about your vision for the Philippine music industry. So thank you. Um, yeah, I know your band is marking your fifth anniversary later on this year. So, looking back on your journey, it's incredible to see how much you've achieved. Now, Pablo, as the leader and the main writer of the band songs, how do you think your group dynamic has evolved throughout the years, and how does this affect your songwriting process?
Pakita mo sino pa.
Well, in terms of, even though we're not really fully owned right now or before, I know that these guys have so much to offer. So I always try to push their limits. For example, he's comfortable. That's why in Pagtatag EP, it's all about pushing the boundaries, or going into a zone that you're not comfortable in. So yeah, for example, in a certain song like Liham or in Gento, Justin's part where you can hear all over TikTok shouting. It's a very high note for him, but he was able to do it. And I knew from the very beginning he can do it. He just needs to be pushed to cliff. I know. Yeah, I believe in these guys, and I know that there's capable of so much more.
Mhm.
That's why I try to always innovate, or try to push them to their limits.
Yeah, great. Thank you. So besides your new EP and Onesie Entertainment, you're also going on your second world tour really soon, and it looks like you're gonna be hitting a lot more cities this time around. So I'm really excited to see you guys on tour again, but I'm curious, what are you each most excited about? And that could be anything from connecting with fans or performing at a particular city you've never been to, or even just visiting a tourist spot. So let's start with Justin and then jump around.
Okay. Well, last year we went to some cities in the US,
And now we're
and
going
today, at this tour, we're going to other more cities that we weren't able to go to. So like Chicago, Dallas,
San
and
Francisco.
Washington DC. So we're going back to San Francisco, Los Angeles, and New York. So during our experience last year, especially in Los Angeles, we went to Santa Monica Pier. So it was really nice. So I'm very excited right now to what Chicago, Dallas, and Washington can offer. So yeah.
Yeah, and in terms of our music, like I think we got a better traction right now when Gento got viral in TikTok. So we're really expecting, or somehow, yeah, hoping that there are new casuals who's going to attend our concert. So we're eager to present ourselves to them. Here is SB19. Here's who we are, and
Hopefully,
we're excited.
yeah, hopefully we can do a public dance of Gento, and we can see like casuals
Going
dance with us.
That's nice.
So, yeah.
Great idea.
And other than the US one, we will be going to Canada for the first time. So yeah, hopefully we can meet also Filipino and local fans there.
So that's the first part of the interview. And for the second part, I'm thinking if you guys are okay with playing who's most likely to. So I'll just be asking a few phrases of who's most likely to do something, and then you'll decide among yourselves. So first question is, who's most likely to laugh in a serious moment?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm pretty surprised.
Yeah.
I would think like you're more of a serious person.
Even though he's serious, he's thinking something weird inside.
Yeah.
So he's thinking about aliens and some Japanese places and whatnot.
That's a little bit accurate.
All right, next question. Who's most likely to be late to meetings or rehearsals?
3,
I think so.
1.
Same
Can
answer.
again. Oh. Oh, sige.
Okay.
Ano,
Even Google Meet.
Even online.
All right.
So, or Google Meet your name.
Okay, all right, next question.
Who's most likely to cry during a movie?
3, 2, 1.
Still.
Awesome.
I'm going to point
See,
I think it's Stel.
Still.
Stel's really.
cry baby.
Ninong cry.
Wow. Because Isel is very,
You don't need to
kind-hearted.
You don't need to
That's why it's
explain.
very soft.
So yeah, it's like
No shame in that. Who's most likely to fall asleep at a social gathering?
Josh.
Yeah, because I have a sleep.
You don't need to explain.
I
Don't need to explain.
No, I have a sleeping disorder, that's why.
Okay.
Order it.
You know what?
Chronologically manner.
It's a disorder because he sleeps anywhere, so it's a sleep disorder.
Okay, it's kind
Okay,
of
okay. Who's most likely to get married first?
I get something by.
What? Like what?
No, because the reason behind it, because he's really a romantic type of person. Yeah.
So if you listen to Liham,
Yeah.
if you know,
Well, thank you.
Maybe we'll marry each other.
The
wow.
question is.
Okay. Who's most likely to forget the lyrics during a performance?
Hey,
Sino naka-
3, 2, 1. Hindi.
No.
Hindi ko alam.
Ako nagsulat din.
Oh, wala.
Recently, I think
Hindi ako
it's a tie. It's a tie. There's a song Freedom that whenever we practice it, we forgot the chorus.
Yeah.
It's the chorus part. Yeah.
I think
Four of us. The four-
Balik ka ng timing kasi. Wala ka. Wala ka. Nagka-usapan natin. Just look at the mirror. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Look at the mirror before
It's a tie.
It's a tie. Okay. It's a tie between 4 group members. Who's most likely to stay up late for fun?
Ay, for fun? What kind of fun?
Josh na. 3, go!
Josh, I think it's me because I love playing games, so I stay.
You need to explain.
You didn't see Jason doing the games. He's playing.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense why you're always falling asleep anywhere then, right?
I don't think so. I don't think
Yes,
so.
you're
I don't-
right.
I have a proper schedule.
Oh.
That's the root of all the disorders that's been happening.
All right. Who's most likely to become a fashion icon?
Of course, you want us to put.
Of course.
Not today.
Not today.
He wants
He
wants us to point him. That's the only time he wants us to point him.
But I was to be honest, I was actually
I was honest.
expecting for them to point me.
Well, I think you do have really great style. Who's most likely to spend most of their money on food?
Good. Okay.
What was the
Food,
question?
food.
Spend
Spend most money on food. 3, 2, 1.
I'm on a diet.
Exactly, diba? The diet is something that you would
I don't pay for my food once I
spend
pay
more
my
money.
food.
Pablo din.
Excuse me.
David lang yan.
I think no one. Currently, our manager is the one who's buying food for us.
But
Who's
we're
most likely? Who's most likely to buy mangoes online?
Oh, in fact,
Mango's online.
Excuse me.
we don't know.
Think before you point.
All right. Okay. Down to our last question. Who's
Oh,
most
no.
likely to fight their haters?
Ay,
Here! Look! This the guy! No, I think every one of us.
These two. These two.
yeah, I think I'm kind
Because they're crybabies.
no,
No, because you know,
You
like.
don't need to explain.
Yes,
It's money. Ready, you don't need to explain. Shut up.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Accept the fact.
He's the guy. And since we're going in Toronto, Winnipeg, Vancouver, and Edmonton, those people, they're going to see who's the bad tempered.
Yeah. You don't need to explain.
You know, I'm an angel.
Who's this guy?
All right. Well, I mean, you do have like really good when you make music, you can write your whatever you want to say to your haters there. So I guess
This one.
Yeah, no,
Is that a question?
no, not a question. But yeah. All right. Thank you guys for playing the game. I really had fun with you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys have a lot of energy for like, it being already 1 a.m. there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we have a lot of energy.
Night
saying in the Philippines like this word.
You are already
Bangag,
exploded.
bangag. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't need to explain.
Bangag, I know sabog. Sabog.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
exploded.
Yeah.
What's the same term or the equivalent term in the US?
For
Hi.
Mind blowing.
Hi.
Mind blowing.
Tripping.
I don't know because sometimes there's Filipino words that don't really have like a
Yeah, there.
word in English, right? But it makes sense. Like if you say sabog ako or
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Then we have to fossilize it in the US.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you exploded.
Ah, bro. Loaded, bro.
They don't give you bomb.
That's why I said mind blowing.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm not sure if you have any more interviews to do, but really enjoyed my time with you. Thank you so much.
See you in Toronto, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Edmonton. Bye, guys. Don't forget to go to the concert. Bye.
All right. Bye, Ari. Thank you again.